What's up everybody, Skratch coming up with another video. In this video I want to talk about how to optimize your Great Hall, how to avoid making rookies mistakes, and how to get the best value out of your arena medals. Now first we have a gem giveaway, 540 gems for 5 lucky players. All you gotta do is drop a comment with your in-game ID guys, which you will be finding right here. You can just copy paste it. Drop a comment with your player ID. Let us know what was the first thing you maxed in your Great Hall. I will be announcing the 5 lucky winners on Sunday on the live stream, and in the video I will be uploading on Sunday. Just make sure you leave your in-game ID so the diamond will actually be able to send you your reward. Now, moving over to the main topic guys, talking about your Great Hall. How to maximize your Great Hall, what to pick first, and how you get the best value overall out of it. Now, the first thing you should probably do, you gotta check what champions you have the most, from which affinity, which are the best champions you have, and which will be the champions you'll be using the most overall. So probably, I think, is a high percentage rate that most of the people will be starting with a lot of magic champions, because we do have loads and loads of magic champions overall in the game. So it all depends by what champions you have the most. That's how you will be starting to focus on, okay, I'm gonna go on my Great Hall and start first with my magic, for example, and stuff. So to level up one level, I mean a whole thing to level 10, it requires 4,275 gold medals. So those are a lot of medals, guys. You definitely don't want to be messing around with your Great Hall. You don't want to upgrade the wrong things just to wake up later on that everything is messed up in your Great Hall. So in order for you to collect those 4,275 gold medals, it requires around, on average, 1,069 battles won in gold 4. Okay, so you gotta win over 1,000 battles to get the medals you need to make a level 10 in gold 4. As a free-to-play, probably you're doing an average, because those are the tokens we receive free daily by doing challenges, missions and stuff. So you'll be doing around 30 to 35 battles a day on average as a free-to-play. Of course, if you're pay to play, is up to you. You can do one level in probably, I don't know, a couple of days. Depends how much you're actually investing and grinding in arena and stuff. But on average, for a free-to-play player or super low spender that doesn't do a lot of arena and stuff, it takes you around 30 to 40 days to max one level, one thing in the Great Hall to level 10. Sorry, I keep saying level for some reason. So it takes you over a month to get one level 10, guys. It's a huge grind to actually get it done. Now, it depends, of course, if you're farming platinum, gold 1, 2, 3, 4, silver, bronze, and so goes on. The silver medals, so the bronze medals, you split them in two. 300 bronze medals are actually 150 silver. 150 silver medals are actually 75 gold medals. So that's how it goes on. It takes a long time to level it up, so you gotta be careful. Now, because we don't have a Great Hall reset, guys, so we have no option to reset our Great Hall. So if you make any mistakes, to say like this, you will have no option to correct it, okay? So that's it. It's pretty much game over. They did specify before in some press release that they had that they're never planning to add a reset for the Great Hall. So you definitely gotta be on point with what you're doing. And definitely you gotta play it smart and pick it by your play style. So it depends how you're playing more. You like to play a lot of PvP, you're a main PvP player, you're just PvE, you don't care about arena by any means and stuff. So you gotta start leveling up based on your play style. So not necessarily my playstyle or somebody else's playstyle. You gotta figure out your own playstyle, and that's how you're gonna decide what you wanna level up first. Of course, I do strongly recommend you to level up first accuracy. That will help you overall in arena, PvE, clan boss, in everything. So accuracy, it should be the first thing on everyone's list to max out. And I'll explain you now why it's so important to max accuracy over defense, over HP, over crit damage, over attack in a clan boss fight and stuff. You will not be getting as much value as you should. So as an example, let me just compare you something here. So if we roll a triple roll on a defense, for example, yeah? So a triple roll on defense on a pair of boots or helmet, shield, gauntlet, chest piece, whatever. So triple roll is 22%. That's on a 6-star, around 20% on average. Let's just say like that with a 5-star piece of gear. So you already got the Great Hall bonus from just getting a triple roll on pieces of gear, okay? So your value just went up like that without actually leveling it up in the Great Hall. Now, if will be for you to get a triple roll on accuracy, that would be on average between 40-45 accuracy on 3 levels. So already you only have half of the accuracy value on the piece of gear that you would actually have from the Great Hall. So by you maxing defense instead of accuracy, you're actually losing half of the value overall. And it works the same thing with crit damage, same thing with attack, same thing with HP, and so goes on. So in my opinion, I'm a PvP player as well, so I'm in between. I like PvE, I like PvP, I'm playing them both. I'm doing arena, I'm doing every single thing of content in the game, okay? So the first thing that I maxed was accuracy. I did my resistance maxed. Then I took everything to level 7 to balance it all off. Of course, while you're maxing your accuracy, it's super cheap to level up everything up to level 5, level 6, because it does not cost you a lot of medals, so you can easily take them to level 4, 5, 6 and have everything leveled up to do get a bit of a stat overall on all the stat board. So that's not a bad thing to do either. So I max my accuracy, then I max my resistance, and now I'm maxing my crit damage, and I will explain you why I did it in this order. So I did my accuracy, that's overall helping me in clan boss, dungeons. I'm not gonna be so dependent on using accuracy gear on my champions. I'm not so dependent of using resistance gear on champions to gain high resistance, for example. Which high resistance, honestly, I would not necessarily recommend it for dungeon runs and stuff like this. Of course, it can help you, but high resistance is mainly for PvP. So now that we did got the accuracy up, it's much easier for me to build the champions for clan boss, where they need 250 accuracy for the endgame clan boss, around 250 for dungeons, pretty much same thing for faction war. So it's much easier and achievable to get that done without focusing accuracy on single piece of gear and losing the rest of stats like speed, crit rate, defense, HP, attack, and so goes on. So the value of maxing accuracy over defense, crit damage, attack, and HP is double. So you will be gaining double of the value from accuracy and resistance. Now, why would you bother with resistance? If you are a PvP player and you do like PvP, that's the only way you will be able to win against every single team in arena. So at this moment, in arena, in high-end top platinum arena, is no team in this game that me and a lot of other players cannot beat. And the reason is in the next way. I'm not the fastest in the game. Even if you're the fastest with hegemons now, is not a win, okay? So a lot of people are unlucky with speed gear. I'm one of them. I just don't manage to get my arbiter faster than she is. So I have her at 355 speed. There are a lot of people faster than me. So how can I win against those fast teams if they have a Madame series, for example, and they're gonna place defense on me, they're gonna remove my buffs and stuff? Well, the way to win it, guys, is by having high resistance tanks. Of course, again, it's champion dependent. It does require to have a few decent champions in order for you to be able to do it. But high resistance is the way to go against faster teams than yours. I have my Duchess on 3 speed sets, how you can see right here, okay? and we have 61k HP, 3.7k defense, 293 speed, and 576 resistance, okay? It's still not a super high resistance. I can improve some pieces of gear, some better glyphs and stuff, and so goes on. But this resistance is what helps me to win against every other team that's faster than me, that has hegemons, that they lock down my arbiter, and I have no other way of fighting them. Having high resistance on champions for arena is a great thing to combat the faster teams. So that being said, I would honestly recommend you accuracy. Do your resistance if you like PvP. If you don't like PvP, don't bother with resistance. Go for defense to be able to tank more for clan boss. Go for crit damage or go crit damage, defense, up to you honestly. But the first 4 things I would recommend you to do is accuracy, resistance, crit damage, defense. I would do then attack and probably leave HP for the last one. So at the moment, I'm planning to do my crit damage. I still have a couple of crit damage left here. I have the Force and the Void Affinity to sort out. 3 more levels on each. I'm gonna do that. Unfortunately, it's not as easy to farm medals as before, because since they introduced the new system with for arena, we don't cap in the 150 points anymore. So I cannot go on Monday morning after reset and farm 2k medals in a couple of hours, because it doesn't work like that anymore. You do 20 fights and you're number 1 in Platinum Arena. Is that how it works now? So then you're gonna be encountering only stall teams. It's gonna take you 2 minutes, 1 minute, 3 minutes to fight a team, and it just becomes boring. You don't have the patience to do it. There are a lot of good teams out there to be able to farm medals. If you're doing it for your missions, for Arbiter and stuff, I would honestly recommend you to drop in a lower tier in arena and just farm instant. You don't want to get stuck in fights that they take too long. You just want to farm it quick. That overall will help your progression better. And of course, you don't want to waste it in a gold 2, gold 1. It depends by what you can fight, and so goes on. That's my advice for arena, guys. Accuracy, resistance, they do give you double the value compared to everything else. From the rolls on the pieces of gear, is much easier to get 20% defense on gear than to get 80% on accuracy. 25% crit damage, much easier than to get 80 accuracy or resistance. So honestly, that's the way I would do it. That's the way I'm doing it. Is the way I'm recommending it to you as well. Of course, it does depend by your playstyle. If you like PvP, if you don't like PvP, if you're just PvE. So how I said it, I explained you the values. What's the best value overall? Defense is super important for clan boss. Crit damage is super important for clan boss as well. If you do decide to gear your champions with crit rate, crit damage with no crit rate is useless, so it's not gonna help you by any means. Again, if you do want your champions to hit hard, they do need most of them attack, and probably HP is the last thing you should worry about. Hit points are not as important without defense, so if you don't have defense, hit points, they won't help you for almost anything. You can stack 200k HP on a champion with 1k defense. He's still gonna die much faster than a champion with 4k defense and 30k HP. So defense again is super important. I am planning to make my defense after, to be able to tank my clan boss team better. It's not gonna be a huge improvement from here on, 8%, but it's something better than nothing. And the same with the glyphs. It is much easier to gather defense glyphs, HP glyphs, and stuff to actually help you over. That's why I'm doing crit damage before defense, attack, and HP, because now for a while we have the glyphs now. Is it much easier to get a glyph and roll more defense, while we don't have crit damage glyphs, we don't have crit rate glyphs. So crit damage is definitely the third important. You can definitely decide to do crit damage if you really want instead of resistance first, but accuracy is honestly the first thing everyone should prioritize and max out to get that better value overall. You wanna win every battle in arena. I mean, not necessary to win every battle, but to win against every team. Of course, you can lose 2-3 battles, but then you use your brains a bit, you change the team around, and you're gonna win against every single team in Arena. I can guarantee you that, as long as you build your champions properly. You do have some decent champions, of course, and I did prove it to you guys. You can do it with Kayle, you can do it with the starter champions, you can beat pretty much most of the teams. Again, if you put the right gear on them and stuff, you can definitely beat every team. That was it for this video, guys. Don't forget about the giveaway. Comment your in-game ID and stuff, and I will announce the winners on Sunday. Appreciate you guys watching, appreciate the support. If you did enjoy the video, don't forget to thumbs up, subscribe for more content, turn on notifications to see when we upload next. And I'll see you all soon on another video. Till then, peace out.